Welcome to Reflective Minds. This is your host Monica. Today we will be discussing book of Neville Goddard, Dimensions of the Mind. New Dimensions of Mind. Basically this is under the subject of metaphysics, and there are around 26 reasons which are mentioned that why you should read this book. Why? This is one of the, I would say, brilliant work of Neville Goddard. It will enable you to perform miracles in your own life. It will help you to release your mind from the limitation of matter. It will make you discover miracle working power within you. And we would be unfolding step by step our higher spiritual and mental gifts. It will teach you to find the secrets, hidden treasures inside your mind. So, without further delay, let's start with the first chapter here. Initially, Neville Goddard discusses about the power of miracle in the nature and in generally around you. One example, the egg hatching and your own birth, how you have been created within 9 months with the perfect limbs, perfect set of eyes, perfect bodies. The rising of the sun, the setting of the sun, these are all examples, the things which are happening in the nature, and they are happening continuously without any interpretation. So, you may tap the power of your higher cosmic mind and create magnificent work, even as did the geniuses of the past who used the miracle working power. Beethoven used a higher mind within to create a music, even though he was deaf. Edison tapped his power of the higher cosmic mind within and created over 300 inventions, from the motion pictures camera to the electrical light bulb, which bless our lives today. Edison used the power which we will shall study together, and there is no reason why you may not achieve the greatness through this same metaphysical power. I would like to discuss this portion of this chapter, the art of premonstration. There is a dynamic law in metaphysics which states that which you wish to achieve, you must firstly mentally conceive. I call this in our study the art of premonstration. You may want to achieve the building of $millions fortune, and you may feel that you cannot be happy until and unless you do attain such fortune. It is almost impossible for your mind to conceive such a large sum of money unless you use the art of premonstration. First, there are 5 separate steps which you must take to invoke the art of premonstration. They are: picture clearly in your mind the thing you wish to demonstrate or achieve. Make blueprint of the thing or things you are trying to achieve. That is, review it in all its detail in your mind first, then sit down and write out the plan in detail. Step 3. Sit quietly in silence and ask the higher mind within the steps you should take to achieve the thing you are asking for. Now, visualize yourself doing these things as if a mental motion picture were being projected on a giant screen in the outer world. This is premonstration, seeing the things in your mind before it actually takes place in the outer world. You must have heard the word demonstration. Instead of demonstration, it's a premonstration. That is, even pre is like before that. Before demonstrating something, you are visualizing it in your mind. Demonstration follows premonstration. That is, the things you have been mentally projecting are acted out in your life, just as though they had actually occurred. Demonstration is the fifth and the final step of the premonstration. So, this is a 5-step procedure which you can perform to realize your dreams, materialize your dreams. If you want to achieve anything, you have to sit down, picture it in your mind, write it down, the details, then premonsterization it in your mind, and then there will be demonstration followed up. There are few stories and examples which he discusses, the people who have used the art of premonstration. Let's see, the true life case history. A lady past 40 years of age was tired of living in a small apartment in the city. Her husband worked in New York and made a good salary. They could not afford to move to a home of their own in the suburb. They both wanted a home more than anything else in the world. After the lady had come to several of my classes, she learned the art of premonstration, and she went home and proceeded with the confidence to take the 5 steps I have given above for achieving the dream she and her husband had conceived. There did not seem to be any way open for this couple to achieve their dream of owning their own home. They had only a few $1,000s saved up. They had no children and the lady did not work. How could they possibly achieve the fulfillment of their dream? First, they sat down and discussed the type of home they wanted. Then, they cut pictures out of the home magazines which pictured the houses more clearly. These pictures they put into the large album titled Our Scrapbook of Destiny. Then, after they had pasted all the pictures in their scrapbook, they sat down and wrote out a full blueprint or the plan of how many rooms the house would have, the type of yard, the location they would like, and they both read this description over every day and visualize the house in all its details. The next step, number 3, they both sat in the silence for half an hour each night, asking for the guidance as to what they should do to demonstrate the house they desired. Step 4 was spent in the discussion and daydreams in which they visualized themselves entertaining their friends at the small dinner parties in their own home, working in the garden, involved in all the little intimate details that go into the actual living in the home. 5th step was a matter of acting out the life they planned in their own home. They began to feel that they had already found the house, that they had moved into it. They began to mentally furnish the house. They window shopped and picked the little items for the various rooms and acted as them the dream were already a reality. They began the actual quest for the house. The higher mind within which they asked for guidance led them to the search and real estate sections of the daily papers. They saw nothing matching their mental dream house, but one day a friend told them of the home in the country that belonged to the recent widow who wanted to sell and go to the Europe to live. The couple rushed to the New Jersey to see this home. It was the dream house they had pictured in the every detail, but the lady wanted $25,000 cash. They had only $3,000 in the bank. In talking to the widow, however, they were so enthusiastic and that their dream was projected so vividly that before the interview ended, she offered to let them move into the house without any payment whatsoever if they would take over the first mortgage and pay her $250 a month. This was the exact amount they paid each month for the rent, and so they accepted the deal. An extra little dividends was added to the purchase of the house. The widow let them have her furnishing for $2,000 cash. They were easily worthy $10,000. So you see that this was the best example of premonstrations work. I'm sorry, this word is like cracking me up. Yes. So we can see, if you want to realize your dream, you can start with this. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Hopefully you liked it and try to realize your dream. If you get any success, do let me know in the comment box.